Sinking driveway, settling patio, collapsing stoop, uneven pool deck. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. I'm James Spann. This is for Monday, the 8th of August. Another classic summer day today. We have random, slow-moving, scattered showers and thunderstorms across the state. Some of you are getting soaked. Others getting nothing. That's the way it works on summer afternoons around here. Let's start with the upper air look. That's what we do. About 18,000 feet off the ground. Classic summer look there. We've got the jet stream to the north. Flat ridging here across the deep south, but not excessively strong. The air is fairly unstable, and in the unstable air, we have a field of cumulus clouds across the state, some of those blossoming into showers and thunderstorms. Here's the regional radar composite, and you can see really a fairly widespread rain for the southwestern counties of the state, down around Mobile, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, up toward Jackson and Atmore. Storms are a bit more scattered over the rest of the state. Here's a look at the Birmingham Radar, and I've been doing this update live about 2 o'clock, a little before 2 o'clock, and you can see a number of showers and storms in progress. In the Birmingham Metro, you can see the heavier storms are west of I-65, drifting slowly to the south. And these are not severe by classic definition. They're producing very heavy amounts of rain, a lot of thunder and lightning. And like yesterday, within some of the heavier storms, there might be some wet microbursts, local areas of strong winds. There's a look at the activity in St. Clair and Calhoun counties. Some decent storms down in parts of Clay County and East Alabama as well. And again, all of these will gradually settle down once the sun goes down later this evening. But that's your classic summer afternoon look right there on the radar. So we'll check temperatures, and the heat levels just aren't too bad today. Most spots are upper 80s, low 90s. Birmingham at 88, the same for Anniston and Gadsden. And these temperatures were taken a little earlier this hour, Tuscaloosa 92, but we all know we can be baking, sizzling, broiling this time of the year. Look at Mobile, they've got 75 because of clouds and rain. There's the watch warning map across the southeastern states today. We have heat advisories to the west, parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and again, that's where the heat index could hit 105, but no problems here. And around the nation, a fairly quiet August day. Scattered flash flood watches, heat advisories, but no major high-impact weather at this point. A couple of marginal risks of severe storms well north of the state, including places like Detroit, parts of New York, New England. This is tomorrow, day 2. We have a marginal risk from near Washington, D.C. and Baltimore up to Boston. And day 3, which is Wednesday, no organized severe weather expected across the country. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. And again, these maps just aren't that helpful. We show them to you because we can. But understand, every day, the rain distribution very, very uneven. Parts of your neighborhood might see 2 inches. Your house might be dry or vice versa. Average amounts 1/2 to 1.5 inches. Tropics getting a little interesting. This is the 2-day outlook from the National Hurricane Center. That wave has come off the coast of Africa, and the Hurricane Center giving it a 20% chance of developing over the next 2 days. There's a better look at the system. Fairly large wave, but again, it's not organized at all at this point. Check the 5-day outlook coming from the Hurricane Center, and they're giving it a 40% chance of becoming either a depression or storm over the course of the next 5 days. And we now have an Invest number with the wave. This is Invest 97L. And this is a look at the GFS ensemble. And notice out there toward the end of the period, you begin to see a poleward shift, a turn to the right. And we have pretty good reason to believe that is correct, and that we're going to have a trough that will be over the eastern part of the United States that could pull down some drier air here this weekend, and that should turn this thing out to sea, probably not affecting the United States if it develops, and that's a big if. This is the intensity guidance coming off the ATCF set, and you can see a few models pick this thing up and actually bring it up to major hurricane strength. In fact, there's one outlier that shows this thing as a Category 5, which we don't believe will be the case. But again, it's going to be a situation where it's fighting some dry air. and some shear, and it's going to have some rough patches. But if the thing can survive, it might have a chance of becoming a hurricane. But interesting to note, the European ensemble is very much meh on this thing. It's showing nothing. This is the chance of tropical depression formation across the Atlantic basin through the 18th of August, and it's really showing nothing out there. So a lot of conflicting signals, but if something should form out of the system, most likely this will be recurving before hitting the United States. So if you got a trip down to Gulf Shores, Panama City Beach, just don't worry about this. You'll probably see a lot of hype and stuff, but it's just way, way, way out there and too early to know the ultimate destination. Just something to watch for now. So model fans, let's go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. A little weakness in the ridge here. The higher heights are off to the west, and the weather's not going to change much for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, just like today, warm, muggy, scattered showers and storms forming. The better chance of thunderstorms about noon to midnight, and heat levels will likely stay below average, with many spots holding below 90, and we can celebrate that. This Wednesday, pretty much the same thing. Thursday, warm, humid, scattered storms. And Friday, again, not a lot of difference here. But again, we're seeing some signals that some drier air could try and push into about the northern two-thirds of Alabama over the weekend. This is Saturday, and this is Sunday. And if that's the case, showers become few in number. The humidity value should be a little lower, nights a little cooler, but we're not going to promise that. Dry air intrusions just don't happen much here in the summer, in August. We'll believe it when we see it, but the idea is on the table. So we'll trend back the coverage of showers and storms in the forecast for the weekend, but we're not going to take it out completely. And this is a week from today. This is Monday the 15th, and again, you can see that trough on the eastern seaboard. And the upper high is off to the west, and even there it's not especially strong, and again, that looks fairly quiet. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, August 18th, and again, the idea is a trough is over the eastern states, and with that thing being so persistent, if any tropical system tries to form in the Atlantic, that will turn it out to sea, most likely, and again, evidence some drier air could try and work in here with that, but understand, this is 10 days out, and we firmly don't believe that idea. We'll look at rain for Birmingham coming off the GFS ensemble between now and the 24th of August, the mean between 2 and 3 inches, that green line. Temperatures, look at this now. You don't see this. This is a rare thing in August here. This is coming from the National Blend of Models. Takes into account global and short-term models. It understands the biases of these models, and it spits out these numbers. And every day for Birmingham, highs below 90. And understand we've got 89 on a few days, but that's really not bad at all for August. Of course, on most days, the humidity will be sky high, but still, we can celebrate that. And the latest 8 to 14-day outlook in the house, coming from the Climate Prediction Center here, shows temperatures near average. This is for August 15th through August the 21st. So one more time. We'll go back and look at the radar. And again, we're doing this update live here. The exact time is 2:04. And you can see your classic case of random scattered showers and storms. Pick out your county on that map and see how you're doing if you're watching this live. And again, in the Birmingham metro, the heaviest rain is falling southwest of Birmingham. Bessemer, Fairfield, Midfield, and then down toward the western part of Hoover, Shannon, the Oxmoor Valley, down toward McCalla. And again, these are not severe. And again, Tuscaloosa's had some good downpours on the western side of the state, but not raining everywhere in Tuscaloosa. And again, over on the eastern side of the state, you can see scattered showers and storms there. And these will be around through the evening hours. And most of these will probably die off by, I'd say 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. By midnight, the bulk of them will most likely be gone. And we'll see more of those the next several days. And understand, if you need rain, there's not a force field around your house. Your time is coming. For summer storms here, it's mainly a matter of luck. In fact, I had a guy send me a note the other day. I know there's a reason it never rains at my house. And, of course, the next day he got 2 inches. So that's the way it works. So that's it for the afternoon video. If you're new to this, and by the way, I was off last week on vacation. Had a few days away from the TV side. I'm back in the saddle. We're doing these live now. And again, the reason I changed it this summer, it's just to save time. Time is a precious commodity. And with all of the chores I have to deal with every day, I just need some time back, and it gives me a little time back. We're just doing it live on the fly. We're doing the live video in the morning about 5:15. Typically in the afternoon, it's closer to 2:30, a little early today, but we know that most of you watch it later, and we do these every weekday. So that is it for the video. We have notes over on the blog, alabamawx.com, and if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call Alabama Professional Services. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call APS. Sticking windows or doors? Call APS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call APS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.